From my perspective as centre manager, what I'm looking forward to most is having this building brought back into much more community use, and having people come here that live in the area that don't attend regularly or don't come to the building for any other purposes of engagement. And this is a new way of reaching out to the people that live here.
I'm hoping that there really will be people who from different communities, perhaps who haven't got a lot of skills at the moment, who will want to improve their skills and who will really improve their skills, and so that people will gain confidence, be trained up in certain things, will then be able to use those skills not just in this project.
Really looking forward to people kind of hearing each other's stories, getting to know about each other's kind of cultures and backgrounds, how they've come to live in Broomhall. Interested to clarify lots of mysteries. There's lots of mysteries about where Broomhall begins and ends.
Once we've got to the end of the 2 years and we've got something, we've got a book, we've got a website, that we'll then have enough people in the community who will want to keep it going, so that we'll still be able to interview people, we'll still be able to film things, and it'll just keep going.
I just think it's a fascinating place. It's got a lot of untold history, a lot of people's stories that haven't been heard. There's a lot of kind of historical evidence out there that hasn't been pulled together and gathered together, so I just thought it'd be a really interesting project to work on.
It's very unusual in that a lot of people in Broomhall really feel that they own this building, and it is their building, it's their community building. So in times of crisis, this is where people will come and meet to talk things through. People come here to have their weddings, funerals, engagement parties, birthday celebrations. We have big fundraising events. It's very pivotal, I think, to community life, which is why it's so important to highlight the importance of community centres, as support for them is dwindling.
I've never lived in an area where so many people are really wanting to work together across the normal divides that people don't work across.
Broomhall is an inner city community, incredibly diverse, incredibly warm people.
It's a fascinating mix of different kinds of people who are all living within a few hundred yards of each other.
Lots of stories, which is why the Heritage Lottery Fund is great, because it's a receiving neighbourhood for migrant communities, so its history has changed massively and it has to readjust all the time to welcome and assimilate whole new cultures. So it's, very broad.